Well, today I'd like to tell you about cultural differences in business between South Korea and Australia. Let me start with the office etiquette. Punctuality is important both for Koreans and Australians, so it's better to arrive at the workplace or for meetings a few minutes earlier. Greetings and titles. Koreans usually greet just by bowing or with a two-handed handshake and a bow. You should greet the highest status individual first, followed by the oldest when meeting a group of Koreans. In Korea, there are bows of different degrees for meeting a person of the same age, someone new, a boss, or an elderly person. Koreans often use titles rather than personal names. At work, co-workers are addressed with a combination of a title and family name. Australians are not very formal, so greetings are casual and relaxed. A handshake and a smile are enough. They prefer to use first names, even at the initial meetings. Business cards. The exchange of business cards is an essential part of initial meetings in Korea. While still standing, you should politely hand a business card over with two hands and receive one in return. Don't simply drop the card into your pocket. Instead, take a few seconds to review name and title. If you are sitting down, place it on the table in front of you for the duration of the meeting. In Australia, you can present your business card at the introduction. Australians don't have any special rules for exchanging the cards. Gifts. In Korea, gifts are an accepted and recommended practice. They must be given in both hands, with both hands. In Korea, there is the custom to refuse a gift several times before accepting to show that it is less important than the relationship itself. The gift should be opened in private to avoid comparisons. Generally, gift giving is not part of Australian business culture, but if you're invited to home for dinner, for example, you can bring flowers, chocolate, a craft from your home region, or wine. The gift should be opened when received. Building relationships. Koreans tend to prefer doing business with people they know, and building trust and personal relationship is essential to establishing successful cooperation. Australians are very straightforward when it comes to business, so they don't need to build relationships for a long time before doing business. Decision-making process. In Australia, don't rush the decision. Patience is very appreciated, so is in Korea. In both countries, the decision-making is collaborative. The senior gives approval only after consultation with subordinates. And topics to avoid. In Australia, you shouldn't talk about religion and politics, unless the Australian counterpart brings it up. Don't get into immigration and Aboriginal issues, no matter how curious you are. Koreans don't like talking about North Korea, the Korean War, and China. Besides, you should avoid topics of religion, politics, and history of Korea. That's all. Thank you for your attention.